Is, of course, your school authority, and as kids and parents get ready to go back to school this year, things will be different. Many Oregon and Washington students won't get back into the classroom until at least November. So what will students need to help them learn from home? We caught up with Nerds on Call to learn more.
Today we're going to be talking about some technology that can help your student as they go back to school. I mean, this upcoming school year is going to be unique, I think is probably the best way to say it. And so whether your child's doing distance learning, hybrid learning structure, there's some technology that can make that a little easier. Really, number one tip for sanity in this new environment is, if it's at all possible, if it's at all within your means, try to avoid sharing devices. As much as we love them, kids just destroy devices. They pop the keys off, they drop them, they break them, they drop them in the sink. If they download anything. I mean, viruses, malware, anything they can come by. So if you're having your third grader share your work computer, that is going to be a sure way to have a miserable afternoon. Next question we get a lot is, if I do have to get a device for my child, is an Android tablet or an iPad or a Kindle, will that be sufficient? Our answer here is really, it's better than nothing, but it's probably not going to work. I mean, if you think of a tablet as basically just a large mobile device, it's going to be limited in terms of its ability to write a paper. The benefits of a tablet is that they're a really low priced option. I mean, you can get a Samsung Galaxy Tab A for, I think it's like $130 these days. So it's a very appealing option, which is again, great in case your child's going to destroy that device. You haven't invested a bunch of money in it. Really kind of that great middle ground that we found for young people with a low price point is actually a Chromebook. We get this question a lot is, Chromebooks seem to be so inexpensive. Really, where should I put my money, a laptop or a Chromebook? Tablets and Chromebooks are basically disposable devices, and that's why their price point is as low as it is. It doesn't make sense to spend $200 to replace a screen on a $250 Chromebook. I would never suggest that you spend more than $250 to $300 on a device for your child. And in that case, a Chromebook is actually going to be better than a really cheap laptop because, as I may have hinted there, cheap is not the greatest thing to go for there in terms of its durability. Another side benefit that a lot of people don't think about, the limited resources mean that it's just not capable of playing some of those more robust games like Fortnite, for example, which is actually awesome if it's your kid's school machine, because now they can't have that additional distraction of those larger Fortnite style games. And Google has some really great built-in parental controls. They're robust, they're easy to use. You can limit and monitor your child's activity. Otherwise, some great free resources if you're just wanting to enhance your child's distance learning, or maybe you're taking on homeschooling on your own for the first time. Khan Academy is a really awesome resource. They offer daily schedules for students aged 2 through 18, but they also just have a huge library of engaging video lessons in topics like math, history, language, science, and just so much more. For younger kids, Scholastic Learn at Home did a really great program earlier in the year where they offered their Learn at Home for free. Now it's $5 a month, but if you are doing it at home, it's really great engaged themed lessons for younger kids. So it kind of gives you a great themed lesson plan for the day that younger students will really enjoy. My kids really enjoyed Storytime Online. It's basically a huge library of popular children's books being read to you by famous actors and actresses, and they do an amazing job. If you are just looking to see what it's like, check out one of our favorites, which was Snapsy the Alligator Did Not Ask to Be in This Book, which is being read to you by David Harbour. An awesome performance. It's just a really great program for kids to use, and it's free.